Previously, on keeping up with the Kenya Kwanza government.
What people don't know, Ruto is already in the election.
What do you mean?
Ruto is not with you here. Ruto is planning for the election.
Sijui one term, sijui how many terms, sijui nini.
If you thought evicting President William Ruto from State House would be as easy as ABCD, think again. The man isn't packing his bags anytime soon, at least not without a fight.
Ndio huyu mimi ni rais. Miaka itakuwa 5. Sasa mtu atanitisha na kitu gani?
During his latest stop in Wajir County, the president made it crystal clear that the last thing he wants to hear from Kenyans is the dreaded label of a one-term president.
Saa zingine nyinyi mnatishwa sijui one term, sijui how many terms, sijui nini. That is not my concern.
If he could slap defamation charges on those peddling the idea, half the country would be in court defending their one-term remarks.
Lakini mtu asianze kututisha hapa ati mimi nitahakikisha hati huyu Ruto atakuwa one-term president. Modo kuweirwo kura ne modo haha ne guoko iguru.
Breaking his silence on the growing chatter that he might be a political footnote after just 5 years in office, Ruto didn't mince words. He is not losing sleep over a second term, but should he decide to go for it, his track record in Kenyan politics should serve as a warning. After all, this is a man who has never lost an election, and he all but hinted that unseating him in 2027 will be nothing short of a Herculean task.
Saa zingine nyinyi mnatishwa sijui one term, sijui how many terms, sijui nini. That is not my concern. 2027, kwani 2027 itakuwa uchaguzi tofauti kuliko ile yote tumefanya? Kwani iko shida gani? Watu watulize boli, mambo ya 2027 tutakutana 2027. Hakuna uchaguzi this year. Hakuna uchaguzi next year. Si uchaguzi ni 2027. Sasa watulize boli. Saa hizi ni kujenga barabara. That is why mimi nimekuja Mandera. Kuweka stima kwa manyumba, kupanga mambo ya maji, kupanga watoto wetu wasome, to implement UHC. Hiyo ndio kazi mimi niko naye for now. You know? Tunaelewana? Hiyo ndio kazi mimi niko naye for now. And I promise you, hii kazi nitafanya. Hii nitafanya. Hii ya kubadilisha hii Kenya, I will do it. Yes. Kwa mapenzi ya Mungu, I will do it. Kwa sababu siwezi kukubali vitisho ati sijui 2027, sijui mambo ya kura. Sasa mimi niwaulize nyinyi watu wa Mandera. Mimi nimekuwa mjumbe miaka 15. Mimi nimekuwa naibu ya rais miaka 10. Ndio huyu mimi ni rais. Miaka itakuwa 5. Sasa mtu atanitisha na kitu gani? Ati nisikue nini? What is it that I have not become? Tunaelewana? So, hii mambo yako sijui nini. Na kwanza hata shida ya wale wananitisha ni mtu ambaye hajawahi kuwa rais, ajui hata vile ya kukuwa rais inakuanga namna gani. Sasa wewe sitafute makofi. Mimi natafuta vile Kenya hii nitabadilisha.
His allies, ever the loyal chorus, have echoed his sentiments, with many boldly declaring that they will not allow him to serve just one term. And why would they? In the Kenyan politics, or rather in history, no president has been shown the door after just 5 years in the country. And with them, the idea of Ruto being the first is simply unthinkable.
Na mtu asikutisha rais. Najua mimi nasikia naona ule mtu tulifukuza baada anaongea hapo. Mwingine anasema sijui nini hapo. Mai kuona inji yenye mtu anaenda tamu moja. Hakuna hiyo. Wataruka juu chini.
So your excellency, mimi acha nikwambie wewe watu waache kiburi. Wewe ni rais wa Kenya uliyechaguliwa kamili. Na hakuna rais nusu nusu. Kalia hiyo kiti vizuri. second term utaingia, second term utaingia rais kama stima. Andolende kwa nani? Lenye nyoni, na wakicheza rais, unajua mimi natoka kaunti ya 24. Kaunti ya Baringo sisi ndio tunajua mambo ya 24 years. Sisi ndio tunajua kwamba manufacture rais akae 24. So wakicheza hata tunasambia wewe rais endelea kidogo.
But where do this unwavering confidence come from? Especially when the political winds seems to be shifting against the Kenya Kwanza regime? Well, the answer lies in the pre-election maneuvers. According to Ndura Waringi, the ruling camp has been quietly laying the groundwork to ensure Ruto's grip on power remains firm, whether by tweaking the constitution, engineering electoral outcomes, or employing whatever means necessary.
What people don't know, Ruto is already in the election.
What do you mean?
Ruto is not with you here. Ruto is planning for the election. That is why I told you there are some movements from Uganda. There are some movements from Kakuma, the refugee camps, from parts of Oromo, from parts of the Somalia community in Somaliland and the other Somali. There are some strange movements that are happening. It is in the preparation of the elections. Again, kuna the Mount Kenya movement you are seeing is in preparation for the elections. Again, destabilization of many people that could be potential politician. There's a lot of organizational capacity. See, Mudavadi has broken his party. He's joined UDA. Is now itakuwa United Democratic what? Movement Party, something like that. Costs, you see the appointment that was meant, all the appointments are very political. So Ruto is not working on the economy you are trying to ask him to fix. He knows he can fix nothing. He knows there is nothing that can be changed now. He needs another 10 years to be able to change or to be like a Kibaki. Even Kibaki didn't do anything with the first term. He did all the things that he did in second term. That is why you can understand that Sudi and the group are doing four-pronged things. They have a team dealing with Mount Kenya specifically. The people running the economy in Mount Kenya, they are being dealt with. The people who are politicians in Mount Kenya are being dealt with. The religious people in Mount Kenya are being dealt with. And then groups like Waroinges, miners, they're also being dealt with from another angle. And that is a team. They have their offices in Peponi Road. That's how they have. That's a team specifically dealing with Mount Kenya. How do we destabilize? How do we organize? How do we bring it down? How do we bring it up? How do we create a Gachagua to be a monster, then create a miner to be a monster, then let them eat one another? That's number one. They have another team that is looking for the numbers to make sure they have the number to counter any sort of an organization that can be created out of the Kikuyu movement or Kikuyu political party. So they will want to know how many campuses will join, how many Merus, how many Kisis will come on board, how many Luos will come on board, how many Gen Zs. And also there is another group that is dealing specifically with the Gen Zs. I told you a friend will be swallowed. He's not talking now. The stadiums now, he has forgotten about them. He's forgotten everything because now he's fighting for his dear life.
Now, Apostle, now this alliance, it's already, taking over. And at the end of the day, it has to have one representative who will face off the president at the ballot.
If at all we are going to reach there, if at all we are going to reach there, in mambo ya kuchaguana, one thing, it will never happen as stipulated, the 5-year term. Right now we don't have an IEBC. How many years are we remaining to the election?
2.
According to Kiligila report, there must be an electoral body 2 years prior to the election, so for the preparations. So deliberately or coincidentally or uncoincidentally, we don't have it, meaning in 2 years' time we cannot be able, in 6 months' time from now, if we were to have the commission, we will, they will be nominated. Then after nomination, they will be taken to parliament for vetting. And also before nomination, there will be a period of interviewing people. It will take like how many days? 2 months? Then we have taken to parliament another 1 month. Or that it will take a span like of 5 months from today. If it was to be done today, it will take 5 months to have a commission in place. So if we have the commission in place 5 months and we're in January, meaning mwezi wa saba ndio tutapata the commission. Then we will be remaining with 1.25 years. According to the constitution and according to the Krieger suggestions, it means we will not have a commission properly done as per to the date of the next election when it's supposed to be done. Meaning that will call for an addition of 1 year or 2 years for an election to be done, because the commission is not properly constituted according to what is written. So there will be a genuine request for postponement or for the push, because those who will be put in the position, they will say we are not able to produce or to give a credible election. So we are requesting for 2 more years. Those are 7 years for Ruto. Then if he manages to win, then he will have another 5 years, meaning he will be in 12 years. That's why I told you they are planning for 12 to 14 years leadership here, Ruto.
Okay.